Who my head with?
You speaking to C-Dog with that button game. C-Dog button game.
Huh?
You speaking to C-Dog button game.
What the fuck is a button game?
Bro, start switching on, bro. You know the vibes.
Nah, y'all just be coming up with shit. You go to school type shit?
Nah, sometimes, bro.
Where did you just come from?
I just came from the block, bro. Was in the BR all day, though, bro.
Yo, come here. Pull up. Where did he just come from? Just now. Like, where was he just at?
School.
So why did you just lie to me?
We gotta talk about this corny obsession that people have with sounding and looking tough. First off, not only is dude wearing a ski mask, probably sweating under there, he's calling himself C.Button Gang. And if you don't know what a button is, a button refers to a switch. A switch is this little box you put in the back of a Glock to make it fully automatic. That means with one press, it'll basically empty the whole clip. And if y'all didn't know, if you get caught with one of those, you can be facing up to 10 years federal time. And last but not least, are we gonna pretend like his friend didn't just expose him for coming from school when he was pretending to come from the block? Capping in broad daylight like that, cameras running and all. Niggas be claiming imaginary blocks, be having imaginary ops, toting imaginary switches, living in an imaginary world. Now I will say that a part of me is glad that he is capping, because that means that he's not actually living that type of lifestyle. But another part of me is also disappointed, because be yourself. What are you afraid of?
Have you asked my mom, so like,
Yo, growing up, I knew so many dudes like this. See, I'm originally from New York. I'm not some dude that be out here trying to, you know, play fake hard and act like I'm the hoodest dude or anything like that. But I remember when my dad moved out to Atlanta in 2005. I was still living in New York at that time. But he went from Harlem to Atlanta. Well, South Atlanta. Lovejoy to be specific. And he was living in a nice house. He was posting it on Facebook, everything. And I'm living in New York at this time. So I'm looking at him. I'm like, man, I want to go live with my pops to live in a big house. So I moved with my dad in 2010, 2011-ish. And I'm posting pictures and I'm thinking, yo, I done made it. I'm living La Vida Loca. Like, this compared to New York, like, this is way better. The houses was nice. The grass was green. The schools was nicer. Like, everything. Just for... Once I graduated high school and I went to college and I seen some dudes that I known from back when I was in high school, these dudes refer to where we're from, where I lived when I first moved out here, as the trenches. I'm like, I've never lived in the trenches with you. We did not go to a trench-worthy school. We did not have no hood experiences in Atlanta together. We was wearing uniform. When I moved from New York to here, I came up. Y'all are a whole bunch of kids with both parents in your house, and I'm not knocking this at all. Both parents in your house, 2-car garage, 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths, and y'all talking about y'all from the trenches. Y'all are a whole bunch of kids that watch stuff on TV, and you want to be like that. Because this is not the trenches. You do not have to do what dudes in the hood actually have to do to survive. But so many of those dudes, they want to live up to this persona, and I never understood why.
$20 or some shit like that, bro, to cop the spray.
So you ask your moms for her hard-earned money that she woke up to, like, go to work for and all of that shit, and you going to buy it for some Zod?
Nah, yeah, pretty much, but my mom thinks it's for food.
And you don't find nothing wrong with going to get sprinkles?
Nah, bro, I'm a grown-ass man, bro. Fuck do I look like, bro? We was on the block, bro, right? With my mans, bro. We siphoned with the spray, bro. This no old come on the block, bro. He like, you too young to be smoking, bro. I'm like, bro, nigga, suck my bro.
Wait, you threw the Frank at the old head?
This telling me, bro, go to school, bro. But why am I wasting 6 hours of my day, bro?
Yo, we gotta stop normalizing letting niggas be bums. So dude is leeching off his mom to do drugs, and he's also being disrespectful to the elders. You know, I remember when street had a moral code. People would join the streets to make money, take care of their family, represent something, but now it's just become a gimmick. People are literally doing it for the image. I remember back in the day, street dudes were somewhat decent to their community. You know, outside of supplying them with drugs or beefing with their opposition, they took care of the people on their block. But nowadays, it's like 80% or more of street dudes are just bums. I'm talking about sitting around, no job, no interest in progressing in life, no goals, no aspirations, just sitting around waiting for the next big play, sitting around looking tough. I mean, dudes are out here risking their lives and their freedoms for less than minimum wage. Being a
bro, smoking weed, their clothes be looking dirty, never get haircuts, still wearing the same bum ass shoes, ain't got no real furniture in their house. The house stink, got ashes from them smoking all over the crib, empty water bottles just laying around. Like, bro, y'all niggas live like bums. Like, y'all really out here living like bums. And there's dudes that's looking at that like, yo, I want to live like that. You know, the craziest thing about the street life to me is that once you're in it, it's really hard to get out of it. Because once you have friends that's in the street life and somebody do something to your friend, you're going to feel the need to retaliate. Once you retaliate, now people going to want to do something to you. Now people going to want to do something to your cousins, to your mom, to your brothers. Now, I mean, they're going to find anybody that's connected to you to get back at you. I never understood why dudes act like they don't know that side of things. Like, and what I'm talking about dudes that ain't got no business trying to be a part of this. I feel like some people were born into it and it's a little hard for them to get out. But some people, they want to be a part of it. They see this stuff on social media and they like, yeah, I want to get a shiesty. I want to tote around a gun. You know, I want to look cool, because they have no real talent. So they're like, all right, this is the way to look cool. This is the next way to look cool. Anybody in the South could go to the pawn shop and buy a gun and look tough on Instagram. If you really that tough, if you really want to tote around a gun and stand for a purpose, go join the army. Like, go join the military. Fight for the country, bro. Don't fight for a block where your parents don't own no property. You don't own no property. Y'all niggas be yelling out names of streets and talking about my block. Nigga, this ain't your block. There's some white man's block that's living in Beverly Hills, and he's watching y'all kill each other over the property that him and his cousins own. How crazy do y'all be sounding? It's a mindset I just can't understand. For those that don't have to be in it. For those that are born in it, I understand shit get deeper than you can understand. But y'all that's just choosing it, it's like, what the hell?
Burden to their family, living with their baby moms. It's just bad out here all around. Look, I'm not a street dude, obviously, but if I was in the streets trapping, I'ma either get rich or die trying. I'm definitely not half-assing it. And you see, what kids like this guy don't realize?
Hey, ain't no way this dude taking the picture with a ski mask.
I can't take a picture.
What they don't realize is that street life isn't what it's cracked out to be. Yes, at some points it might look cool, but after the adrenaline wears down, you get to realize that street life confines you to your neighborhood. Most street dudes will be born on that block, grow up.
Not only that, a lot of the street dudes that y'all look up to, y'all have to realize that, yeah, some dudes make it out of the streets and they make something of themselves. Like your favorite rapper, yeah, some of them make it out the streets to tell their story. But most of them do not. Most of them get killed in the streets. Most of them are locked up. And you know what's so crazy? A lot of y'all dudes, y'all just operating out of hurt and pain, and you take it out on the streets. You just take it out on the people that's around you. And then your ass wind up in prison where you're around no women. You can't be tough in prison. Then you hear these stories about how they regret everything. So now you make a split decision because you want to be so street. You want to build up some street cred. Now you're doing 20 years sitting in a closet in prison. I think who said, one of the comedians said it. If you want to know what jail is like for y'all that ain't been to jail before, go into the closet, close the door, and don't walk out. That's what jail is. And you got a steel toilet right there. That's your destiny? That's your destiny, or is it the casket? Like, which one? Choose. For the life of me, I don't get it, because I've traveled and seen the world. I do not understand why people want to act like being street is the way to go. Do you understand that most people that are in the hood and living that life for real because they have to? Bro, that's poverty. They can't make ends meet, so they have to do what they got to do in the streets. They have to do. That's the key word. They have to. I'm not saying they should, but they feel like this is what I got to do to survive. Why are you suburban kids nowadays? Now, I mean, your parents done hustled and bustled all day life. Why are you suburban kids trying to be a part of poverty? When the dudes that's really in the streets, they trying to get out. They hoping it's a means for an end. A lot of y'all dudes have a means for a huge upbringing or a huge future, but y'all rather go down to where the dudes is trying to come out. Because y'all are watching your favorite rappers. The percentage of you becoming your favorite rapper is very goddamn small. All right? It's very small, and times are different now. You actually have to be about the stuff you rap about nowadays. Back in the day, them dudes was just rapping, talking about what they was talking. Now, people will pull your card and be like, you're not like that. And now you have to prove yourself. So is it really worth it? And then what happens when you got to prove yourself? Let's say you got a daughter. Let's say you got a son. You got to do 20 years, 25 years because you did something stupid to prove to some niggas that don't give a F about you. Another thing about the street life, and I'm sorry I'm taking so long to just play this video, but I get passionate about this. Another thing about the street life is, how the hell could you trust a man until your left and to your right when you see the shit they do on a day in and day out? It's survival of the damn fittest. Why is that the life you want to live? All because it looks good in the music. Pay attention to what your favorite rapper does every time they get into the industry. After they get done promoting that shit to you and make you a fan, they get millions. What do? They get the hell out the hood. Because the hood is not actually the place to be. The hood is not cracked up to what they make it seem like it is at first to get your attention. It's not that. So stop trying to chase the hood life. Because it's not what you think it is. I know dudes that's in the hood. I know dudes that got out of the hood. Now, I know dudes that ain't never been in the hood. There's so much more to life. Travel. You don't want to be looking over your shoulder for goddamn ops. You know what I mean? That's not what you want out of life. You want to have a family. Or maybe you don't want to have a family. You want to travel. See life. You want to be able to experience stuff. But not have to worry about death being around the corner because you done did somebody wrong. Or somebody you know done did somebody wrong. Think about that. What if you did not do anything wrong, but your mans just did something and he ain't even tell you? Y'all niggas walking down the street to the corner store and both of y'all, now y'all in a shootout. Who the fuck want to live like that? Excuse my French. Like I said, I get very passionate about this because now that we have the name YNs, which I think is very funny for y'all that don't know what it means. It stands for young niggas. It's funny when I hear it, like these YNs. It's funny. And you might hear me say it sometimes. But now I feel like it's something that these young niggas is reaching for. They now reaching to be a YN, to be categorized as a YN. It's not cool, bro. It's not cool. You know what I mean? It's so crazy when you know what? Fuck that. I'm going to say it. Yo, it's so crazy. Growing up in high school, it was dudes in my high school that I really felt like they were the cool kids of school. They would cut class. They would be smoking weed. They got all the girls. They in and out all of the parties. They had tattoos really early. They was into the little street life. They always fighting. These were known as the cool guys in school. They talking back to the teachers. They was mad funny. You know, they do what they want to do. Growing up, I used to see them. I'd be like, man, them dudes is cool. My dad wasn't having that shit though. Man, them dudes is cool. Look at them. That was in high school. I winded up going to college because I was stuck on my academics. College was where the real fun was at. I'm talking about I'm meeting girls. I'm in and out of folks' dorm rooms. I'm going to parties. Now, I'm having fun. All the while, I'm still working on my education. I'm still bettering my future. So a lot of y'all dudes that are so stuck in the mindset of high school or middle school or the little community and neighborhood that you live in right now, you don't even know college is where the fun shit really happens. And then after college, the dudes that's getting the girls, the dudes that's really living good, it's the dudes that was doing something with their life early in their 20s. Those are the dudes. It's not that those same dudes I was talking about back in high school, they wasn't able to go to college. Them niggas, they stayed in their heyday in high school. High school was their pinnacle. They stopped there. They could not go any further because all they was stuck on was being the cool guy in high school. I couldn't be the cool. All I could do was play basketball. I could play basketball, go to work, go and do school. So I was able to go to college. Able to actually live a life. Now them dudes hit me up and say, yo, bro, I'm so proud of you. Yo, you want to chill? Mind you, back in high school, y'all niggas ain't fuck with me like that. Know what I mean? I was too stuck in my academics and stuff. Played basketball, so, it made me a little cool. But, what I'm trying to tell y'all boys is, yo, life is so much fun. It's a lot more fun after high school if you do what you got to do in high school. Life is a lot more fun if you do what you got to do in general, the right way, especially if your parents set you up properly.
up on that block and die on that block. And most of the
Sorry, I
time
got
won't even
passion.
reach old age. That's just the reality of it. And when it comes to this portrayal of street life, I definitely blame rappers and their entourages for painting this unrealistic image of what it's like to be a rapper or to be homies with one. These next couple of clips are gonna show you exactly how played out being a thug is, how played out street life is in general, and how a lot of these macho, too tough for their own good type of guys are living their lives.
What you think he says? You want to hug it out the rip left the way out?
I counted 9 grown men all staring at one grown man, expecting him to pay for them. And keep in mind, this was dude's birthday. How am I spending money on y'all on my birthday? Do y'all see how they're looking at the money in his hands? As a man, I can't imagine you maintaining your autonomy when another man is spending on you like this. There's literally videos out there that allege that NBA YoungBoy slaps members of his crew.
YB do slap some of them. But it's a simple
part they
fact
don't
that
tell
he
you.
the boss, so it's like, nigga, can I touch him? Like, don't.
You know how many dudes, Mikey Williams, you know how many dudes want to be like NBA YoungBoy? Like, or want to be like those dudes that's around NBA YoungBoy? Because it looks so cool on camera. Little do you know, them niggas are getting smacked up. You know what I mean? Everybody want to make shit sound tough in the streets until you got to go to jail. Then you got to be somebody's bitch. Excuse my French. But there ain't no women in there. Now you got to fight for your ass. Nobody talks about these sides of things. Y'all niggas is so tough that you wind up in booty warrior jail. Ask a dude that been in jail and he did some hard time. Ask him, yo, what did you do? I'll never forget in high school, I worked at McDonald's and I asked this dude, he used to always tell me his jail stories. And he was like, yo, one day I asked him, I was like, so what did you do in jail if you couldn't get no cheeks from no women? Like, what were you doing? That nigga looked at my 16-year-old self, big, buff, black dude. Like, I mean, scary looking dude. Like, son had the dreads. He was just big motherfucker. Mad tattoo, everything. He looked at me and said, listen here, young blood. In there, you got to do what you got to do. All I heard was he was in there either he was taking booties or he was getting his booty tooken. And he didn't mind after a certain amount of time. They don't tell you that side of the story. I was beyond scared straight just off of that. That's y'all niggas' destiny? Yeah, all right. I'll stay over here with the common folk, doing the right thing with my beautiful family, my beautiful wife, y'all mean my beautiful kids, and my safe neighborhood, you know, with a bright future. Y'all niggas got that shit.
No matter if you won't touch him, I ain't gonna let you touch him. Nobody around who gonna let none of the real members gonna let you even touch him. So it's like they go get their ass slapped or whatever will happen, go happen. Ain't nobody gonna touch him. I ain't allowing a nigga to touch him.
Because he's the leader and the breadwinner of the group, they can't do anything to retaliate. And that's another reason why I can never live that type of lifestyle. Cause I'm definitely crashing out about my respect. And it gets even crazier.
Bro, like, let's say we go to the mall, right?
Yeah.
At this time, I love robbing jeans, right?
Yeah,
This talking about $500 a pair of jeans.
Tell me
at
they
this
gave
time.
you some type of fucking.
Of course, nah. We still cool to this day, bro. That's my guy.
Took care of it. Good.
You'll see people like this.
Oh, one of those.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
So if you buy shit for yourself, you gonna look like just a greedy ass, selfish ass nigga.
So then the type of nigga I am, I'm like, all right, everybody grab a pair. And then my worst shopping experiences was Barney's when the Balmain shit came out.
Yeah.
We talking about $1,300, $1,400, $1,500 pair of jeans, bro. I'm buying 30 pair of jeans. Now, mind you, I'm only wearing one pair, but we spending I'm spending $45,000 in this motherfucker on jeans, bro. I ain't even get my shirt yet.
Oh, I would hate
That's
to be a
crazy.
gangster rapper. Spending 40-something K to be able to buy some pair of pants without some grown man feeling entitled to my money?
Yo, if niggas is around me looking sad while I'm buying something, I'm not gonna hold you. It is what it is. You should not have came with me. If I feel like buying you something, I'll buy you something. You know what I mean? But don't be out here looking sad because I'm on a shopping spree on myself. Or don't be chilling around me because you hoping you about to get some clothes from me. Like, you a grown ass man. You made your decisions in life. I made my decisions in life. Just because I have some Balmain jeans and you standing there with me does not mean I need to buy you some jeans too. I don't operate like that. Unless you my wife or my kids. You a grown ass man with a beard and a chin full of hair? Hell no.
And y'all could tell that dude low-key had no choice, cause he was talking about they giving him that look. And you know what that mean, bruh? If they give you that look one too many times, you can already expect they about to backstab you. They gonna backdoor you so bad. I'm sorry, but there comes a certain point when you gotta realize that you can't make everybody rich. You can give people opportunities, give them a helping hand, but you can't fund their whole lifestyle. But you see, the thing is with these type of guys, you can't even explain that to them, because they'll literally put their whole lives on halt and stop everything they got going on, which a lot of times it isn't much, and get on the road to be with this rapper just to feel a little bit of notoriety and experience a little bit of what it feels like to have money. I mean, just look at this clip of Lil Durk's entourage.
We got $1 million cash. We on live.
Hold on, wait. Before you go any further, let's talk about that.
This never happened.
Hey, listen, this never happened, man.
You know what I mean?
He came to $1 million worth of game
with $1 million.
Look how many niggas. Yo, that's crazy, bro. That's mad dudes standing behind one guy for an interview. He's just sitting there talking. There's got to be fans. I don't know.
With $1 million, man.
So you got the sausage fest of dudes who all put their life to the side and just decided to tour the country with Lil Durk. The reason I'm showing you these clips and the clips I'm about to show you is because this is the peak experience for a street dude. Believe it or not, the people who are in these rappers' entourages and the ones who be around them, they're the fortunate few, because the vast majority of these street dudes are broke and they'll never get the experiences that these rappers and their entourages have. Most, if not all, the guys in that room that came with Lil Durk are probably getting their expenses covered by him. I don't know what it is, but something about that just doesn't sit right with me. I could never be the side character in anybody's life. Living like an NPC is crazy to me. And I know some of you guys might say, okay, the artist probably needs protection because they have ops, but I'm gonna let 50 Cent explain it.
I see artists, they break, they begin to have momentum, starts to feel good things happen. And what they do is they grab those guys that are like that from the environment, because it makes them secure that they have that around. But those guys need you to have problems for you to need them to be there. So they have to kind of create conflict,
right,
for you to see them handle it with no problem, for you to feel secure with having them there. He got to do whatever he got to do to make you feel like that for later, because then later you're going to take care of him, you're going to make sure he's all right. And there's no compensation for what he's doing at the moment, but when you see his temperament and you know he's not afraid of nobody, he's gonna do whatever y'all got to do to be comfortable, you feel secure with having that kind of person around, and he'll know you keep him. It's a higher probability you would.
50 basically explained how having an entourage full of crash outs attracts problems, because in their head, if there's no issue for them to resolve, they lose their value. So sometimes they go out of their way to create the problem. That's why I feel like it's better to get a professional security team. First of all, they're professionals, so they're good at what they do. You also don't have to worry about stuff like getting backdoored or someone being jealous or mad that you didn't buy them something. If you really think about it, it's a win-win. The whole reason why I brought up this rappers and their entourage thing is to show you how played out street life is. Because really, when you're a street dude, there's only 3 options you have. It's to either 1, be a drug dealer, and of course that means risking your life and risking going to jail. 2, be a rapper or some sort of artist. But the thing is, if you're actually in the streets, the only socially acceptable thing is for you to be a gangster rapper, which if we've learned anything by now, it might be one of the most dangerous jobs. And the 3rd option is to be a part of the entourage of the first 2. Now I know some of you guys might be like, what about becoming an athlete? And the truth is, a lot of street dudes don't have the discipline or the resources to make that happen. Day by day, professional high-level sports are becoming a nepotism thing and not actually about the raw.
And you have to have discipline to play in sports. Like, you can't just let your ego just take over and you're just running rampant because you have emotions. No, you can't do that in sports. If you get emotional while boxing, you'll get your ass knocked out. Like, if you get punched and then you think you about to just rush a dude, no, you're going to get your ass dropped. You can't be that damn emotional. A lot of street dudes are very emotional, which is why you look at stuff and you're like, yo, why would he do that to a grandmother? Because he's an emotional kid in the head, no matter how old he is. I said kid in the head purposely because you have kids that do these things, and you also have adults that still rep this stuff. Like, but it is what it is.
Talent, because a bunch of people are talented, but they don't have that support system, that circle around them to help nurture them. So as you can see, as a street dude, you don't have a bunch of options when it comes to making a ton of money. Most of your options will either get you unalived, end up in jail, and are very unlikely to actually succeed. Now, taking all this into account, I struggle to understand why people who've gotten the opportunity to go to the next level and make a way for themselves still act like this.
Better not shoot at my bitch, I'm gonna kill his ass. Better not shoot at my bitch, I'm gonna
She getting close. You close, you close.
Better not shoot at my bitch, I'ma kill his ass.
Did the hoes see? Did the hoes hear that? Do I look cool?
The fact that he repeated himself twice makes that clip that much worse. Do you know how goofy you look trying to act like a thug, trying to act tough on a college campus? Bro was out here beefing with scholars. Bro's ops are studious fellows. Dude is beefing with upstanding citizens. Stuff like this makes me furious, cause just judging off the video, dude probably plays college ball, probably has some sort of scholarship, and he's out here talking about Swiss cheese and somebody. It's so many people who wish they had the opportunity to even experience one day in his life. And you know what I hate? Dudes only act this tough when they know no one is around to check them. I swear you two tough ass niggas are so corny. And I already know someone's gonna come in my comments talking about, oh, some of us actually did grow up in that environment. Some of these dudes are actually street dudes. And to those people, I just want to tell you, I don't care. If God bless you with the opportunity to go D1 and possibly get the chance to go to the NFL, at some point you gotta learn how to grow out of that hood mentality. Now, I'm not saying lose touch with who you are and where you come from, but you definitely gotta start carrying yourself differently. And this is strictly my opinion, but college football players, especially D1 college football players, the ones who get most of the publicity, the ones that get the NIL deals, you know, the ones who have little kids watching them, probably obsessed with them, need to not be doing these little YN stunts, acting like they're Swiss cheesing someone, not having decorum on the field. Because let's be real.
Like, come on, bro. I'm just watching this video right here. What about this aesthetic? You guys are LSU football players, a great college. Why are y'all doing this to the camera? For what? I mean, I'm just thinking about if I'm standing in front of you, because this is the point of view of the viewer. Why would I want to like look at somebody doing this? I wouldn't even let nobody do that in front of my face. Now, I mean, that to me, you're symbolizing shooting me. So why the hell, like, why is that even something to do? That's not, to me, that's not cool. That's not cool at all. Why is that the emote? Do something else. Play with your money. I'd rather that. Play with your money. You know what I mean? Or rep your jersey. But you sitting here going like you, bro, that's not you. You saying you in a football setting. Why? Everybody want to be YNs. Everybody want to be the young niggas of the street. You're not. You are playing for a prestigious college, nigga. Play.
Bro, once you make it to that D1 status, especially if you're performing well, your life becomes too high profile for you to even consider living that type of lifestyle. And yeah, at the end of the day, a little competition is nice, but no matter how competitive they get, you gotta remember these guys are athletes, not thugs. And this RDC World Skit perfectly shows how goofy dudes look when they have the opportunity to make it out and to make money, but they choose to pursue that street lifestyle.
And that's another billboard hit.
Man, yes sir, baby. Hey, I always knew you had it in you, bro, since the beginning, bro.
It's really y'all though, because y'all had my back since the beginning.
Hey, we always down, baby. Always down, man.
We still got to go back to the hood and show them niggas that I ain't no bitch though. They can't be thinking that. You know what I'm saying?
Who you talking about?
The ops, nigga. They thinking we getting sweet.
Ops? Nigga, we don't have no ops. What are you saying?
We're good. And on top of that, bro, we got to get back on the drugs, bro.
Man, we sold drugs for like 10 minutes. Bro, wait. Slow down. Look, we didn't have no ops. Look, we just grew up in the hood. You was rapping, we made it, bro. What are you talking about? Let's
trying to get my money
celebrate.
in different places, different avenues of revenue, you know what I'm saying?
Nigga, invest. Nigga, we don't got no sales drugs in the hood. Invest.
But that's slow money, bro.
Oh, that's slow money.
Yeah.
Nigga, we had no money. Then you rapped it, we made it. Let's go.
No. And on top of that, when shit goes sour, I need a nigga that's gonna take the charge. And you look like the one that's gonna do it.
What makes you think that? What are you talking about?
I ain't never seen you snitch ever.
None of us have ever snitched before. What are you saying?
So all three of y'all gonna do it. Well, we gotta go back to the hood, bro. This shit bigger than rap.
We do not have to go.
It's bigger than rap, bro.
Let's show love to them. Send money back there. We don't have to go.
God.
So y'all gonna snitch?
Nigga, where did that word come from? What
Y'all acting like bitches, so y'all gonna snitch?
No, man, that's what I'm saying.
Just because we don't agree with you don't mean we about to snitch. Why does that word always pop up in nigga conversations?
Man, y'all niggas cut off, bro. Get out, bro.
Fine.
Bro, I seen this shit in so many people around that time when 6ix9ine snitched and like everybody was, you know, on 6ix9ine's head. And I was just looking around. I mean, I had my reservations about it, but I was just looking around and I'm like, y'all niggas acting like it was so many regular ass niggas acting like, man, I would have did the bid for my homies. I would have did the bid for my set. Nigga, what set? Like, just because it's the popular thing to do, now you jacking that? Like, bro, come on, my nigga. You're not sitting in a cell for some dudes that effed your girl, try to kill your moms, try to kill you. Like, no. You're not sitting in a cell for the rest of your life for these dudes. I know you. You telling. Stop it. Yo, if I did something, I'm going to tell my homies right now. All right? If I did something stupid, do not go try to do no damn time for me knowing you got a family at home. Let me be dumb. Don't lose your whole life. You only got one of these. You only got one of these. So I know a lot of people, they wanna die off some honor or on some street code. Don't die for the damn street. Die for your family. All right? Be there for your daughters. Okay? Be there for your sons. Don't be the reason why your next generation is set back. Now I mean, it's not further. Don't be the reason why. Make something of yourself. All right? Like, yo, I don't get it, bro. Y'all dudes, y'all will live and die for the damn street, but you will not live for your family. I don't get it. It's like y'all have a tighter relationship with dudes that will kill you in an instance, rob you if you look at them wrong. But you don't have that same energy for your family that actually loves you. And will be there for you after all of this is said and done. Crazy work. Same dudes be trying to sleep with your girl after something happened to you. Crazy work. Crazy life to live.
Sleep this boy.
Can't believe y'all niggas switched up like that, bro.
You're not even that hood, bro. That shit crazy.
So my message is, for anyone who isn't in the streets, stop pretending to be in the streets. And if you made it out the streets, stop being attached to them. And stop glorifying them, even if you do happen to have ops. And the perfect example I could give you is Duke Dennis. Because people unalived his cousin, and instead of trying to get revenge, he forgave them and he leveled up his life.
The only reason why I'm in this situation is because somebody killed my cousin, bro. And the dude who killed my cousin went to jail. His sister and his mama went to the police and said that I did something that I didn't do because they was trying to put me in jail because it was some animosity and some disrespect going on between my peoples and they peoples, bro. You know what I'm saying? Which is naturally understandable, bro. Your brother just a cousin. You know what I'm saying? So it was a lot of back and forth going on, a lot of social media dissing and beefing and things of that nature. And to this day, bro, Lord can strike me dead, but I don't have no problem, no bad feeling with the dude who my cousin. I forgive him. The girl who did this, you know what I'm saying, who went and did that, I forgive her. I went on about my life.
Look, I'm not telling you have to forgive someone who hurt you that deeply. All I'm saying is that the only thing you get from partaking in street life is self-destruction. You're gonna end up either broke, dead, or in jail. And for all the young fellas out there, please don't go partaking in something you're not ready for and end up like this guy.
Don't understand why you keep lying. And then you go back. It's gonna be a snitch. And then it matter. It do matter. And it's a snitch and I would. This is not no joke. You would die.
We're talking about life sentences here.
Right. And this is like really
Charge kid all through.
Instead of ending up like that, how about y'all try to have a strong sense of self? Go make some money. Get your family out the hood. Follow your dreams. Make something of yourself. All of y'all got the potential to be something. But with that being said, if you made this far, go ahead and like.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna like this video. Great video, bro. 4D shams. I love videos like that, man, because it's gonna save somebody. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna save somebody from thinking that that's the life to live. Listen, y'all, and that's another thing. Like, he kind of brought it up at the end of the video. I watch so many of these interrogation room clips. Dudes be singing like canaries. They play so hard on the streets, singing like canaries. We sit here and watch these jail videos on YouTube and see how dudes wind up being somebody else's bitch real quick in jail. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you don't even have to put yourself through all of that. You don't have to put yourself through that level of embarrassment. to my dudes that's not in it, to my dudes that got out of it, bro, do something else. Go get a trade. All right. What is a trade? A trade is a skill that you can acquire that you will be able to work in that field. You will always be able to work because it's more than likely you're doing something with your hands or something. Get something that will never leave you so you can always make money. So what I see is a lot of these street dudes, they feel like this is their way of making money. I mean, the dudes that's in the streets. But I watched my dad live in Coney Island, lived in Harlem. I mean, he lived in different parts of New York. I mean, in the hardest times to be in New York. And he made something of himself, moved his whole family to the South and moved us into a big house that these goofy dudes want to claim that this is the hood. Like, you know what I mean? But anyways, hey, man, it's been your boy, TybuggyTV. Until next time, man, brothers, please do something better with yourself. I'm out of here, man.